Something I've learned over my years in roofing is that a project manager makes or breaks your roof replacement. So when buying a roof, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, that you're going to do as a homeowner is buy from a good salesman who is both experienced and knowledgeable about the products and services that he's providing to you. So in this video, I'm going to show you a couple good things that a experienced and knowledgeable salesman or project manager looks for when his build is going on. Check it out. So you'll hear me use the terms salesman and project manager interchangeably because typically the guy who sells you the roof is also going to be overseeing it as a whole. But the problem is many salesmen are just that. They're just salesmen. They're not good project managers. They're not experienced. And so another thing I've learned being in roofing for a number of years now is that it doesn't really matter how experienced or how good the roofing contractor is from in the company that you're buying from if he's not the one on site overseeing the project and making sure everything is done to code and running smoothly. So I just pulled up to a job site, and this is kind of some of the stuff that a roofing project manager checks, or at least a good roofing project manager like your boy. But anyway, this is some of the stuff I look for to make sure the job runs efficiently and smoothly, and we put a beautiful and functional roof on your home. Yes, I have two pairs of shoes. The ones I'm putting on are my roofing shoes because they have really good grip, and the ones I was wearing, well, those are just comfy to wear while I'm driving, and they don't make my feet sweat as much. Don't ever let a project manager fool you into thinking he's a good one if he doesn't actually get up on your roof and check everything. Here, I'm taking a look at how many plumbing stacks there are and how many goosenecks we need, and I'm comparing it to what was ordered and delivered, so I know that we have enough to actually complete this dry-in. I also like to check these boots to make sure they raise up from the deck high enough. Typically, I think the code is at least 6 inches, but they have to be tall enough to the point where it's not going to cause issues with flashing. Say, for instance, this pipe ended like right here. That's a big leak issue. So this one has plenty of height to it. These are too hard to replace, put back on. So we replace these pretty much every time. When they have the gutter brackets, it's okay. But these things tend to damage the new drip edge. So we like to put on new gutters when they're spiked like this. Big nails. I always check the roofing material that was delivered to make sure that the roofing colors are correct, because the last thing I want to do is put the incorrect color on your roof and then you end up angry with me and I've got a whole lot of trouble. Anyways, after we tear off the old roofing material, I will go through and personally inspect the wooden deck to make sure things like this do not happen, because that is a plywood clip that needs to be flattened out. Otherwise, it'll poke a hole in the new underlayment. So I'll go through and I'll check all the wood to make sure we're not missing any rotten wood that needs to be changed out. And I'll go through and inspect here. I'll check the nail spacing and the condition of the nails to make sure that they are ring shanked like this one and not rusted out. Ay, look at that. No good for roofing. Oh well. Adolfo, ¿tú tienes lonas a tapar las partes que no tapamos con shingles hoy? ¿Tú tienes suficientes lonas? Sí, con tarpas. Ok, voy a traer. Ok, está bien. Voy a traerlos. Entonces, esta parte, el valley muerto, aquí necesitamos chequear el flashing. Y si está bien, ponemos peel and stick, mucho bull y shingles. ¿Ok? Bueno, ¿necesitas algo más para hoy? O para el momento, porque me voy a la tienda. ¿Bebida? ¿Jugos? ¿Agua? Red Bull. Enchilada. Habla, nada. Hablas con Javier. Eres loco. ¿Todo bien? So I just had a conversation with the guys, and basically we've got some rain coming in at 3 p.m. So we need to make sure that whatever areas we only cover with the underlayment, we want to make sure those areas are tarped. While it's technically dried in and shouldn't leak, we like to take extra precaution because we care about the interior of your home, and we don't want to cover any leak costs on the interior. So I'm on my way to go pick up some tarps to make sure we're all prepared for that rain rolling in this afternoon. So now you know exactly what makes a salesman a good project manager, when he's both knowledgeable and experienced in both the products and services he's providing for your home. Some salesmen might just kick their feet up after they've grabbed the cash and let others handle the rest of the process. But a good salesman is also a good project manager who sees the whole process through, is both knowledgeable and experienced on all the things that he's providing for your home, which is obviously really important and expensive. But I don't need to tell you that. So this is why it's important for you, the buyers, to make sure that when you're buying a roof, or really anything, but in this context, a roof for your home, that you're buying from a salesman who knows what the heck he's talking about, because a lot of them, they're just good salesmen. So listen, if you live in Florida, you need a roof, and you like what you saw today and you learned something new, there is a link below that you can leave your info, and I can get in touch with you. I can come check out your roof, give you an inspection, give you a quote, all that. Because what I would like to do for you is build you a dang good roof. And I could probably do it better than most guys blindfolded. So listen, leave a like. Thank you for watching. See you next time.